So I'm thinking, well, I'm not thinking, I am doing a YouTube channel now. Probably a little quarter life crisis really, but I got back into running and I've got the marathon in 3 weeks time-ish. I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a YouTube channel. A little bit of background information. I used to run when I was a teenager. I was pretty good, I was alright. I was like a county level maybe. But I'm doing the marathon and I've kind of got the bug again, so we're just going to do a YouTube running channel with some kind of advice in terms of injury, recovery, this sort of thing. I'm a sports therapist as well, so I'm going to try and incorporate that into the channel as well. And yeah, I don't know, let's see what happens. Why not? So the all-important cup of tea. That's what you need for before you run. A little bit of caffeine, a little bit of water, that's all you need. So today is, I think it's 8 miles. I don't know if it's meant to be a tempo run or a steady one. I've got a little bit of hip pain myself, which is ironic being a sports therapist, but we're managing it pretty well. 3 weeks out, taper time, 8 miles. We'll probably take it steady today, see how the hip feels, and then, yeah, pretty straightforward. But we've been renovating the house in the process, and this is looking pretty fucking sexy, if you ask me. Double naughty. So yeah, 8 miles, and shall we get on? So, as I said, on my taper of the marathon training, and I just want to talk a little bit about what my marathon training has been like. I kind of started last summer, 2024, basically just gradual introduction back into running as I hadn't been running. So I was running like maybe 5Ks, maybe pushing up to 10K, literally a couple of times a week, and that was it. To the point where I got to like the start of winter in 2024, where I probably was running 3-4 times a week, and I haven't really changed that right up until now. Probably every other day I'm training. I have a rest day every other day. I think my maximum was probably 5 sessions a week. I did try and run like 5-6 times a week, but then I was getting, with the mileage, I was getting some shin pain, basically shin splints. So I had to ease off and got over that. I've got some hip pain now, which I'm managing. So basically my marathon training's been run every other day based on how I feel. And I haven't overcomplicated the training. I think some people will want to think I have to do intervals, I have to do this, that, the other. I think someone like a recreational runner like myself, who's, I'm not a good runner by any means. It's basically just miles on the legs, time on the legs, just get out and run. I think it's when you start breaking that sub 3, that 250, 240, 230, where you're probably going to start introducing some proper interval sessions along with your long runs, tempo runs, steady runs. So that's been my process at the moment. Like I say, we're 3 weeks out-ish. So that's the training. And I use ChatGPT as my coach, basically. I'll feed it information from my Garmin, like screenshots of this, that, and the other. So you can see my heart rate, my pacing, the times, everything, basically. And I just get it to evaluate it the best it can. And I use that as my training. Sometimes I'll cross-reference it with another LLM, like a Grok or something like that, and I'll get them to kind of come up with a training plan that's best for me. And obviously there's wiggle room there. You don't live to that religiously, you kind of just tweak it accordingly, basically. So if you don't feel good on a day, don't, if it says a hard run and you don't feel great, don't do a hard run. But if you feel fantastic and you've got no injuries, you feel fucking really good, then push it, do a hard run, even if it says easy run. You've got that guide, and then you tweak it as you feel and as you go accordingly. That's the way I do it anyway. But yeah, that's my training program. As I said, this room, not so sexy, but this is going to be my treatment room actually. So next time you see this, it will look sexy. So behind me, I don't know if you can see, but there's a road closure. So my normal route is closed. So we've got a little sneaky diversion to get round though. We're gonna give a little scouting mission. If not, we have to reroute somehow. Don't know another 8 mile route off the top of my head, so let's give it a go. So, diversion tactic number 1. I can hear them doing the works. Scout round. Well, pretty steady pace. Left hip's a little tender. Actually seems to be getting easier with the more I run, so we may have to manage that over the next 2 or 3 weeks accordingly. But current 4:30 pace per kilometre. Let's see if we can get round. Smashed it. Got round the diversion. Onto it. So that wasn't as good of a run as I'd hoped. Not feeling as sharp as I was, but it's all right. It's only 3 weeks out. But yeah, this is the first video. Not really sure how to do them. We're just doing it. We'll get better as we go along. I think I ran about 52 minutes. I think it was like 4:12 kilometre pace, something like that, which is all right, but not ideal for me. Yeah, maybe I'll do a vlog for the marathon, maybe I won't, I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be some training. This channel is going to be all about training, 5k, 10k, maybe half marathons, and yeah, some health, fitness, injury advice along the way. Till the next one.